What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Brown and Serve, the AKA the Black Teacher, coming back to y'all one more again. This topic that I like to discuss is one that is a ongoing topic since we are still in the virtual world, as we are embarking on this whole starting the process of going in person. Okay, I want to just start by teachers did not create the coronavirus. Teachers did not create COVID-19. Let me say that one more time as you process that. Teachers did not create COVID-19. I say that because a lot of parents, and I'm speaking directly to parents right now, there's a lot of disgust in the different things that go on, and the parents are upset. And I guess I have to remind you all that we didn't create it. It's not my fault that we have to be in a virtual world and doing this teaching thing. It's not my fault that I have to come into your house and teach your child. So with that being said, there's certain things that I need to happen that keeps continuously happening. I get word of it, and so I feel like I got to report on this information. Parents, stop smoking weed while your child is learning. It just keeps coming up. You're smoking the weed, kid trying to learn. It's just not a good look. And I know you're going to say, it's my house, I do whatever I want in my house. Yes, but while your child is learning, there's several things that can contribute to if they really receiving the information or not. They get to doing their ABCs and they think the letter is a D and they write a B, and you think they're dyslexic. No, they're high. They're high. So if they're high, there's a strong possibility they're going to process that information a little differently. But you think it's okay because it's your house and you're going to smoke that weed. Because education had to change, I think your get high regimen should have to change too. From the hours of 8:30 to 3 o'clock, you should get high outside on the porch. Go sit in your car. That's a good place. Call that the hot box. Go on in the hot box and put something in the air. But don't smoke while your kid working. It's just not a good look. And your kid shouldn't be susceptible to the secondhand weed smoke. Another thing that keeps coming up. Parents, stop cussing out the teacher on the screen. You're upset because you don't like the way that teacher was talking to your child. So you're going to cuss that and this MFer, and I said, and this my house, I can say whatever I want. And then you got all these second graders listening to you talking. But you don't care because that's low class behavior. Okay? You need to clean yourself up because these kids looking at you and listening to you, and then they parents probably in the background like, dang, what's wrong with that parent? Then you get mad because their teacher got to put you in the waiting room now. Now you upset because you in the waiting room and who they think they are. That's the only thing we can do to keep you from getting into it, ma'am. We all are in this classroom right now. So now I got to figure out how to close my door. So putting you in the waiting room has just got to happen. You're going to have to figure out a different way to communicate. Quit cussing out the teachers on the computer screen. Teachers, I understand that when there's something going on, communication is the key. We do got to communicate better to the parents about what we need to have done. And so it's necessary to make some calls, send some emails. But parents, y'all got to answer the phone. And y'all got to answer the email so we can be able to communicate something to you. Because I was in a meeting today, and the parents, they say, because of COVID, my kid is doing this. And I hear what you're saying, but the COVID, it's like they don't even know that the teachers, we are affected by this just as much as you are. So I need you all to take heed to that, Just because the learning process is going to be, it's going to be hindered to some, and it's going to be some learning gaps. But what can help create so there's not a big learning gap in this whole platform of distance learning? It's engagement. The kids have to be engaged. Parents, we have to figure out a way to be able to help your child be engaged. I know you may not know how to do some of the work. Some of us, we got some learning issues as well. And I ain't trying to try to put nothing on y'all like that, but I'm just saying. If your child got his camera off and the microphone off and the teacher is talking and asking a question and all they get is this, that's a problem. And then if the teacher get upset and say, well, since y'all not talking, maybe we should just go ahead and leave for the day. Don't get mad and try to call the superintendent on the teacher because the teacher is frustrated because your child is not participating. Then the first time that child starts to get failing grades, you're upset, wanting to know why my child failed. Because your child is not engaged. You're not doing anything. They're not trying. Teaching is not a situation where you watch me and then you know what to do. It's just not that kind of process. You have to be involved in it. I tell you something, you listen, we work on it, and we go from there. You practice, I show you, I model it, you follow me, and then we get it. But if I'm doing all the talking and your child is not talking as well, it's going to be learning gaps. And then you know who's going to get blamed? The teachers. And then what? We're sitting there going, well, I was doing the best I can. Now, there may be some teachers that's not. I am not, I won't say that every teacher is doing a phenomenal job. No, it's some that's probably lacking who needs some support because they don't know what they're doing as well or they don't care anymore because they just sitting up in the same boat, sitting like, I don't care. That I'm speaking for the teachers that do care. And the ones that don't care, eventually it'll come out and they'll probably leave the profession or something. I don't know. But I know that there's a lot going on with it. And we need to be some support, some shared accountability between parents and teachers in the school so that we can bring this whole thing together. And parents got to work on their attitudes of what they feel is supposed to happen or what they think. Everybody doing things based on how they feel and not using facts. So therefore, parents need a code of conduct. You need a code of conduct for how there should be a code of conduct for how your behavior is. All these kids and other parents can see your behavior because you're right there in the screen. And some of y'all act like, I don't care what that is. I can do what I want to do. That's narcissism. You just care about yourself and nobody else. You should be pushing your child to do the best they can in this situation until the situations change. Until then, there's nothing we can do. But that's all I have for you all. And just keep in mind, Zoom etiquette is very important if we're going to be successful until we start in-face instruction, which is the scariest thing ever right now because it's coming and we don't know what it's going to look like right now. And I hope that we all can stay in good health through this whole process. Keep following your boy, Black Teacher, Brown and Serve. And I'm going to keep my best. I'm going to try my best to be able to help y'all to understand what to do. You know what I'm saying? Peace. Thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe to my channel. Peace.